Hello my dear students, this is Akash SD. Welcome to the ASD physics classes. Hope so you all are doing really great. So students, in this video we are going to learn about the comparison of two ground to ground projectiles. Here we are going to learn that when two projectiles are projected at complementary angles, that means the sum of both the angles of projection is 90 degree, then range of the projectiles will be same, and we will also compare maximum heights, time of flights, and we will get some important formula also. Okay, so let's start the video. So under the topic comparison of two ground to ground projectile motions, we can see here the diagram, one drawn with the yellow color, that is the first projectile, angle of projection is theta. Second one is represented by the pink color, and the angle of projection is 90 minus theta. Okay, in a first projectile, time of flight is t1, that means time taken to move from O to B, and maximum height is h1, that means a to m. Similarly, in second projectile, time of flight is t1 and maximum height is what? h1, that means a dash to m. Okay, and range you can see very well in both the projectiles. You can see very well this range is equal here. Now this range. So whether first projectile is there, second projectile is there, you can see very well range is equal. Even I will prove also. Okay, so let's go through it some language parts. So see here, when two projectiles are thrown with the equal speeds u, you can see also first one also u, second one also u, at angle theta and 90 minus theta, that is complementary angles, then their horizontal ranges will be equal, but maximum heights, that means h1 h2, and time of flights, that means t1 t2, will be different. Okay, why I am telling this? Let's see here the mathematical wise. So first one we are going to see relation between horizontal ranges here. Okay, so see first one, that means under the first one I can write here, if I write here the range formula is what? You know very well, u square sine 2 theta by g. Okay, and here angle of projection is also theta, so I can write here, see u square sine 2 theta by g. Okay, this is the range. Similarly, if I talk about here for the second projectile, what is the range here? Can you see here? U square sine 2, and here what is the angle of projection? 90 minus theta here. Na? So here what this will become, that here this angle is 2 times 90 minus theta by g here. Okay, so I can write here, see u square sine, just multiply 2 inside, so it will become here what? 180 minus 2 theta by g. Okay, so hence I can write here, see this R2 is what here? Sine 180 minus 2 theta, you know very well, sine 180 minus theta is the sine theta. So sine 180 minus 2 theta will be sine 2 theta, is it? So I can write here, it will come here u square sine 2 theta by g here. So if I see from equation 1 and if I see equation 2, what is happening, that both these ranges are same. Okay, that means from equation 1 and 2 I can tell here r1 equal to r2, that means range is what? Same, r1 equal to r2 equal to r. Sometimes they will ask the question like what is the ratio of the range. So r1 by r2 will be what here? R by r, that will cancel out, so it will become here 1 by 1, or I can tell here 1:1. Remember that here ranges are equal for which angles? Complementary angles. Can you see here very well? Is it? Now students, after that we will just see the comparison of maximum heights also. Okay, so see here the second one here. So relation between maximum heights here. Okay, so if I talk about here the formulas, if I write here, so my formula is what here? In first case maximum height h1 equal to, you know very well here, u sine theta whole square by 2g. This is the general formula, is it? After that, if I talk about here the second formula for the second projectile, this will become here u, and what we can tell here in this situation, the angle how much here? 90 minus theta, so sine 90 minus theta whole square by 2g, is it? Then what will happen, that here kindly see here, this is the u square, and sine 90 minus theta cos theta, is it? So we can tell here cos theta whole square, or we can write here cos square theta by 2g. So this is my H1, this is my H2. Okay. So after that, what I will do here, I'll see here the first important term. If I add both of them, that means H1 plus H2, height of first projectile and the height of second projectile, then what will happen that here, you can see very well here. Here I can write here, see, u square sine square theta by 2g. So if I write both of them, you can see very well here, this u square by 2g is the common, and then what it will become here, kindly see here, this is the sine square theta plus cos square theta. And you know this is one of the identity of the trigonometry, is it? That means I can write here h1 plus h2 is equal to u square by 2g. Yeah? Why? Because sine square theta plus cos square theta, how much here? 1, is it? So this is the one of the identity we have got is there. Now, after that, students, if I talk about here the second one, just divide both of them. So what is the h1 by h2 here? You can see very well. Again, u square by 2g and this u square by 2g will cancel out. So I can write here what is sine theta by cos theta whole square. Okay. So from here I can write here, see, this h1 by h2 will become what here? Now, because sometimes they will ask directly in exam. So tan square theta is there now. Okay. So this is my second identity is there now. Second important formula is there. Okay. Kindly see it very well. H1 plus H2 and next one what is there? H1 by H2. Third one is very, very important here. Okay. Because here what I am going to do here, I am just going to multiply here the third one. So if I write here, students, H1 into H2. So what is the H1? You know very well here. Now see here. U square sine square theta by 2g into next one we can write here, see, u square, and this is what here? Cos square theta by 2g here. Okay. And here what I am going to do here, no? Then later you can see why I have done that here. I have multiplied and divided with the 4. Okay. So after that, students, I can write here, kindly just see here, I can write here, no? This 4 is there now, so let me write here, this 2 or 4, let me write here. Okay. Okay, let me write here 2, this is u square, and this is here sine square theta into cos square theta, okay, and whole square here. Okay. And I can write here what? I can write here this one also, see, g, is it? So this overall square is there. I'll just make here the overall square. Okay, let me rough this. Okay, then you can see very well why we have done this here. See, this overall square I have made it here now. So 2u square sine square theta into cos square theta by g whole square. Okay. Then after that, what will be left here? You can see very well this u square sine square theta cos square theta, and what is this? This 4 is also covered here, 2 square. Then what is left here? See, this 4, this 2, this 2. So 4 into 2 into 2, it will become here what here, students? 1 by 16. Is it? Now after that, if I write here, I can write here, see, u square into 2. I can write here 2 sine theta cos theta. One more thing little bit will be there. See, this square no need to write here. Okay. So in this situation, what will happen that here, when you will observe that here, it will become here u square 2 sine theta cos theta. That means what this will become that here, it will become here the sine 2 theta by g, u square sine 2 theta by g whole square into 1 by 16. Is it? Now you can see very well now what are the things has happened. So from here I can tell here, see very well, h1 into h2 will become here. What is this? This is the range, na? R1 equal to R2 equal to R. Okay. So it will become here what? A range. So R square by 16. So h1 into h2, how much is coming here? R square by 16. Now, if I write here the somewhat further, I can write here, see, R square equal to 16 h1 h2. Okay. So after that, I can write here, hence R equal to both the sides, I will take square root. So it will become here R equal to 4 root h1 h2. And students, this is the very, very important formula. Directly they will ask in exam. Okay. So just kindly see very well what are the mathematical steps we have done here, and remember this formula, R equal to 4 root h1 h2. Is it? Great. Now students, after that we will move to the relation between time of flights. Is it? So see here the third one, relation between time of flights, and here we are seeing the range is same for the complementary angles. Is it? So see here, please here, if I write here the time of flight, now that means time taken by projectile in air, that means O to B in the case. So what we can write here, see, 2u sine theta by g. Now this is for the first projectile. Similarly, for the second projectile, what is given here? See, 2u sine one angle theta, another angle 90 minus theta by g. Is it? And we know very well sine 90 minus theta is the cos theta. So 2u cos theta by g. Now we have got T1 also and T2 also. Okay. Now again we will get here the some important terms. First one, if I do here, let's take here, I have done here T1 square plus T2 square here. Okay. So T1 square plus 2T square, just see here, take the square root, so it will become here what? See, 4u square by g square into sine square theta. Is it? Here also, can you see here, so what this will become here? See, 4u square by g square into cos square theta. Correct na? Now, what is the thing will become? Common here, see here, 4 is u square by g square I have taken common. So, sine square theta plus cos square theta, and anyhow this is the identity, that is the 1, is it? So, hence I can write here, hence T1 square plus T2 square is how much here? 4u square by g square, or I can write here 2u by g what square, 2u by g whole square, is it? So, students, this thing also you have to remember that here, is it? And this is also important, I have put here into the box. Okay, kindly see here very well. T1 square plus T2 square, important relation. Now after that, what we are going to do here? We are just going to divide. Okay, so see here, if I write here T1 by T2, a ratio I have taken here. So what is T1? I can write here, see, 2u sine theta by g. And what is T2? Can you see here? 2u cos theta by g. G will go in a what? Numerator, is it? Then after that, what other things will happen at here, students? See, this g and g cancel, this 2u and this 2u is also cancelled. That means what this will become here? Kindly see here, this will become here, hence T1 by T2 sine theta by cos theta, and this will become here what? It will become here the tan theta. Okay, so this relation also we should remember, this is here. Okay, great. Now the last one, very important, like it was there, we have multiplied, we have multiplied h1 into h2 and we have got final relation r equal to 4 root h1 h2, is it? In the same way. So here what will happen, that here if I will multiply here t1 into t2, so it will become here, see, 2u sine theta by g into 2u cos theta by g, is it? Now after that, what this will become, that here, again I can write here, see, it will become here, I can write here, see, u square 2 sine theta into cos theta by g. Can you see it very well here? This I'll just take here, see, this u I have taken, this u I have taken, this 2 I have taken, sine theta, cos theta I have taken, and 1g I have taken. Okay. Then after that, what will be left here? You can see here, this 2 is left and this g is left here. Is it? So I can write here, see, it will become here the 2 by g here. Now, so after that we can write here, important here, this t1 into t2 will become here what? This is the what? 2 sine theta cos theta, that means sine 2 theta, that is the range here, is it? So u square sine 2 theta by g, that means r, and this is 2 by g, and this is overall r, that means I can write here, see, 2r by g. T1 into T2, what is coming here? 2r by g here. Okay, and one more formula will come here, r equal to half g T1 into T2. Okay, and both these formulas are very important. Let me put here into the box is there. Now, this is one formula important, and just let me write here the second formula also important only. Just here, please let me write here in a box here. Okay, kindly see here. Is it? So students, I hope so comparison of two ground to ground projectile motions with the relation between heights, time of flights and the ranges and all is very clear to you. Keep studying, keep growing.